Testing, testing. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Nourished with Natalia podcast. I'm coming at you again. It's a Thursday. Um, if you can tell, maybe I look fine, but my eyes are kind of tired looking and puffy. And I had a full circle moment, like a realization just recently that it's my eye mask cover thing to sleep. I have one of those satin ones that just make everything dark, right? And recently, last week, I was at my boyfriend's house in Fort Lauderdale, and he has a kitty cat. And I think that there is kitty cat hair or something in these, eye covers, and it has been causing my eyes to be so itchy and like inflamed when I wake up. So, honestly, I think I look fine, but I'm feeling the itchiness and I'm feeling the the tiredness in my eyes, and I think that's why. So I just thought I'd give that fun little detail right now. I'm currently sitting in my room, which won't be my room for very long, actually. A little catch up. We have a bit of a catch up today before we get into the topic of the podcast. Um, yeah, let's just get into the catch up situation. Yeah, this is not going to be my room for very long because my family is moving. We are moving a few neighborhoods down. We're going to be still in the same district and everything, but we're moving. So, this is not going to be my room for very much longer. So, I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. But I'm going to be very happy to move into the new house. I'm going to have a door to my room, which I don't have right now, which might sound crazy, but if you see the layout of the house, you will know. It's a bonus room upstairs. There's only stairs leading up to it. It is what it is at this point. I've gotten used to eye covers and earplugs to sleep. Let's just leave it at that. But I have a little coffee with me today, despite what I've said in the past about coffee. Now, I'm making this better for myself. I put protein shake in this coffee. It's like a sea salt caramel protein shake flavor from the Owen brand, like the OWYN brand. It tastes super good. Let me say, it tastes super good. And I put this in the latte and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Let me just take a sip. I might need to edit that out because I personally find that when people take sips of something, it can be a little cringy in terms of the audio. So we'll see. Okay, catch up, the true catch up of it all. Since I last spoke with you guys, of course, I did a bonus episode last time. It was about, relationship stuff and really the lesson I needed to learn before getting into a relationship. So if you're into that, all that jazz, I highly suggest checking that episode out. You'll be able to see my face in that one as well because I did a video episode. Yeah, since the last time I spoke with you guys, I have been, of course, training a lot and I experienced a life shift. And I'm currently looking for work. I am basically, how do I explain this without making it sound bad? Because it's not bad. It's just I realized a specific role I had at a specific company was not serving me and did not have anything to offer me down the line. And it was just a mismatched role. And so now I'm currently trying to find another job on top of all the teaching that I do. So that has been taking my time. I've also been dancing quite a lot and training quite a lot. And since I last spoke with you guys, I was in Miami and it's been a week now since I last left for that trip. I am so grateful to my boo for opening his home to me in Fort Lauderdale so I could make that work for myself. And it was super fun to hang out with him and his fam and see his cat and his vibe and, his space. And it was also super fun to go to Miami. Yeah, I went to Miami for the Miami Dolphins audition. I did not make it past the semifinal round, but I learned so much about what is required, and I did not leave feeling negative about the experience. Like witnessing the entire audition process and the people that they did select, I know what I can work on, and it's really not super difficult. It's not a super hard feat, and I'm just going to keep going at it and wait for my time. A lot of things happening in this life lately. A lot, a lot, a lot. But yeah, I'm super grateful for that experience. And on top of that, I was able to enjoy some of Miami while or before I left. I went to Ball Harbor, which is like North Miami. It's an area that I really do like. It's kind of bougie. There's like a lot of nice high end hotels there and spas and boutique studios. And I visited Exhale and Reforming Pilates, which are two of my favorite studios slash Pilates studios to take classes at in North Miami for the most part. And I later went to this place called Pura Vida. It's one of my favorite cafes. And it was hot as hell in Miami, guys, like super hot. I was sweating just walking outside, and I truly forgot about the heat. I was like, wow, in this moment, I'm kind of grateful to currently reside in Jacksonville just because it's so freaking hot in Miami. I was like, this is actually not safe. Like, if you need to walk super long distances somewhere, it's not possible. You probably shouldn't do that, especially midday. It was super hot, super hot. And actually, I made that mistake. I was saving money and, parking at the beach to get to the, spa hotel that I wanted to take a class at. And it was a 11 to 12-minute walk in the scorching heat. I thought it was going to be fine. I thought I was going to be okay. There was a breeze, of course, but it was freaking hot. If there wasn't a breeze, dang. It's not for everybody. The Miami heat is not for everybody. I was struggling. I was struggling. And as soon as I entered the hotel, because Exhale is inside the Ritz-Carlton, the uh the staff were like, of course, super nice and things, and I was just like kind of sitting on the couch, and they're like, would you like a water? And I was like, yes, please. I wonder if they could tell how sweaty I was or like how out of breath I was from like and like being in the heat and then entering into the air conditioning place. Like, oh my god, it was just so funny. They were like, would you like a water? And I was like, yes. It was just a funny moment because I was like, is it that obvious that I'm suffering? But it was a super fun time in Miami. And I also don't goodness. I also don't recommend leaving past noon, which is something that I did. It made the 4.5 hour drive a 6.5 hour drive, 6.5 hour drive for me, both times, like both ways, going and coming back, because I was late to leave both times, technically speaking. So, yeah. Another lesson learned is to leave in the morning, not in the afternoon, because, yeah, traffic's sake and everything. What else? What else? What else? We're moving. Job search, Miami, dance. Is there anything else to catch you up on? I feel like we're good. I feel like what's up. What's up? Yeah, 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 yeah. Huh. So let's get into it. This is going to be the final part of the habit change topic. And we're going to be talking about habit stacking, everybody. Maybe this is a new topic, a new idea to you. Maybe you've heard this before, but I truly think that I would be remiss in not bringing this up in the whole habit change, uh, segment. And what is there like a better word for this? Habit change, because it's a few episodes. Habit change topic segment. Yeah, habit change segment. I would be truly remiss to not bring this up in the whole habit change segment topic, if you will, within these episodes. Because habit stacking has actually enabled me to be so much more efficient and productive throughout my days in terms of really working towards my goals and working towards multiple goals at the same time. So, of course, this episode is called 1 + 1 = 3, and I'm going to tell you exactly why right now. So, yes, let's just break down habit stacking for maybe those of you who have never heard of this. So, habit stacking is the concept in which you take one habit and stack it on another, or one or multiple habits and like pair them together, group them together. So, what this might look like is maybe drinking your greens water while you're listening to a podcast about a topic you wish to learn about, or, you know, drinking your greens or vitamin water while you're at the gym. So instead of just drinking water, you're putting greens and vitamins into your body, things that you otherwise might have had difficulty doing on your own, but you're doing them anyway. And you're also doing another thing while you're doing that. And so it makes the whole activity that you're doing so much more efficient and beneficial for you. Why does 1 + 1 = 3 in this situation? Well, when you pair these two habits or two routines together, whatever it might be for you, you are actively taking out the middleman. And so the middleman in this situation would be negative self-talk, potential need for extra motivation to do the other thing that you had planned on doing, or it could also be just random steps that you need to take to set up and prepare for that extra task, that second task. And when you habit stack, you're of course taking out that middleman of all of the wishy-washiness, all of the lack of motivation, all of the negative self-talk that could potentially steer you away from completing that second task, right? So you are effectively completing both tasks at the same time or together, grouped together, and you're making yourself so much more effective and, in a way, putting yourself on a new timeline, creating a new identity for yourself, actively stepping into the new identity of the person that would do those things without any resistance or negative self talk or anything else at all that could steer you away from completing those two things. So, yes, in the instance of habit stacking, 1 + 1 really does equal 3. Let me just take a sip of the coffee. So, some examples of habit stacking that I could give to you now that I've effectively explained what it is and why it really does benefit you are potentially, like I said previously, drinking your greens or vitamins water while you're going to the gym or listening to a podcast about something that would really benefit you. Maybe you are listening to positive affirmations while you have a skincare mask on. Maybe you're doing your skincare routine while you're listening to positive affirmations. Those are some examples that I could throw out to you, just to provide some context and to really get your creativity and your wheels turning in your own mind as to what you could do in your own routines and days to really propel you forward if you are a type of person that is trying to complete multiple tasks, multiple new tasks in a given day and reach multiple goals in the same time frame. So, one thing that you could do to set yourself up for success in this area of habit stacking is really reflecting and taking a look at your habits and routines throughout your days. And consider which ones you could pair together or group together if it's more than one. Consider what works for you. What are you feasibly able to complete within a given amount of time, within a given day, and yeah, just see what works for you in the area of habit stacking. And honestly, send me a message, send me a DM, like let me know if you come up with some fun, interesting habit stacking activities. I'm always interested in learning how I can uplevel my life as well. So, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share today. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty short, pretty sweet. Short and sweet. Yeah. Habit stacking is pretty easy to wrap one's mind around. It's just a question of implementing and really making it work for you and your routines, your goals, and what you see feasible for yourself. So, without any further ado, I'm going to let you go. I hope you're having a great day, a great evening, wherever you are. I'm sending besos y abrazos, and we will chat soon. Bye for now.